In the Heart of the Word. Reflections by Father Joseph Mary, SCTJM, on the daily readings from the Holy Mass, Thursday of the second week of Lent. Delight in His Word.
God bless you, dear family. Today in the Heart of the Word, our responsorial psalm comes from Psalm 1, what St. Jerome refers to as the key to the entire Psalter, or Book of Psalms, and what we could call a prayerful reading and assimilation of the sacred scriptures in the liturgy. The responsorial psalm functions as a bridge between the first reading and the gospel. In a certain way, it carries the theme of the readings for the day. The proclamation of the responsorial psalm is actually a retrieval of the sacred tradition going back to St. Augustine and to Pope St. Gregory the Great, thanks to the Second Vatican Ecumenical Council. Now, there are three parts to Psalm 1. The psalmist writes, "Blessed the man who follows not the counsel of the wicked, nor walks in the way of sinners, nor sits in the company of the insolent, but delights in the law of the Lord, and meditates on his law day and night." The logic of sin progresses from following someone to walking the same path and to dwelling with them. The logic of the divine blessing begins with a heart that delights in the law of the Lord, in the things of the Lord, in the gospel of the Lord, in the truth of the Lord, in the fidelity of the Lord, in the wisdom, power, and splendor of the Lord. And this delight leads to the desire to keep the things of the Lord, like Our Lady, carefully in our hearts, to meditate on the word of the Lord day and night. The Hebrew word for meditate is actually to murmur or to repeat, like a constant whisper in the soul. This is why a man or a woman who lives from the word is like a tree planted near running water that yields its fruit in due season and whose leaves never fade. My brothers and sisters, even if the world today may seem like a desert, the living waters of divine life are always refreshing those who hope in the Lord, those who follow the way of the Lord, and those who love the Lord and His Word. Let us listen to these words of Mother Adela. Only when the Word is heard, welcomed, and guarded with loving dedication can it truly bear much fruit, like Our Lady. All for the heart of Jesus, through the heart of Mary.